welcome to the JaqJaq and PaqPaq show. This is JaqJaq.
And this is PaqPaq.
And today we thought we'd talk about the Falling Skies season premiere for Season 3. What was your initial impression of it?
For Season 3, season premiere, it was actually kind of good. Except that they have a spy.
They have a spy. And I have a thought on that.
What?
Well, the end battle that they have, where Tom Mason creates two different teams to go in and attack the reactor, there's only so many people in that meeting. You've got Tom Mason, his colonel friend who's been with him since Season 1. You've got Ben, Matt, Maggie, Pope, his lady assistant, and the reactor guy. Out of all of those, Ben, Matt, and Maggie all knew about the other plan because they were on the other team. Weaver also knew about, even though he was leading the team that was getting assaulted, he knew about it. Obviously, Tom Mason knew about it. Oh, and the general guy was in there. So that really leaves the general, the reactor guy, and the girl, and Anthony. But Anthony was also on the team that went with Tom Mason. So what we have left is the general, the girl, and the reactor guy. Well, the reactor guy stays underground. He never really comes out except for this one mission. So we have the general, the old general dude, and the assistant. So I think given those parameters, it has to be the lady assistant. I forget her name. But what do you think about that?
Kind of weird.
What was your thought on who the spy was before I said anything?
His assistant again. Because it makes no sense that the general is telling them when he was like, hey. But why would he be telling them?
Exactly. And that's why you're so smart, big boy.
Okay.
So, go ahead.
Now, just so they know what's actually happening, let's talk about a little bit of Season 1.
Well, what would you like to add about Season 1?
That they have like a little coloring thing where they actually color showing you what happens. Basically, the aliens come down in one day. Why are you shaking your head?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about our director. All right, we'll worry about the director. We're worried about the director. Whatever she says goes. Okay? Is that better? That's much better. Okay, so see, we got to be worried about the director. I got a question for you, and several people in our family, both of your sisters mentioned this, so I thought I'd bring it up. What about the fact that they go into this giant skirmish at the end, the battle for the reactor, to blow up the reactor, yet neither side seems to be using the, quote, advanced weaponry that they have from the Vome. Remember at the beginning we saw that, like, funky grenade bomb thing that was from the Vome? It was special new tech weapons. But all we saw them firing was machine guns and a dual 50 cal on top of the rover that Hal was on. I didn't see not a single, like, blasting bolt thing. And when you saw Arthur Manchester get killed. I gotta kill the phones. And when you saw Arthur Manchester got killed, you could see the person was holding an advanced tech weapon. Yet they didn't seem to use a single advanced tech weapon at the end of the show. Does that make any sense to you? This big major battle, and they used nothing but their lesser effective machine guns.
But remember, that was supposed to bring the enemies to the back, so the front's wide open, so the people in the front don't really have to attack.
But still, shouldn't they have used the better weapons?
No, because they weren't trying to kill them; they were just trying to distract them.
But if they happened to kill them, wouldn't that have been a great distraction?
No, because in Mortal Kombat, there would just be a big battle right there, which could have possibly blow up the reactor and make it rain nuclear things and make people die to like probably 1 million years.
Interesting. Well, I got two more things we'll talk about, and then we'll wait until we see what the next episode is. What about the baby?
The baby was weird.
The baby was weird.
Like 1 day or 2 days old, and it's already like walking.
Yes, crawling, walking, talking. And I know from having 3 children, you being one of them, that talking doesn't occur for a while, and walking doesn't occur until sometime after 18 months usually, and sometimes as late as 3-4 years, depending on the child itself. So that was really strange. But so far, only Dr. Glass. Anne seems to know about that. So maybe it's just something with her. So do you think the baby's really doing it, or is it just she's lost it?
I actually don't know about this point.
My guess is the baby's doing it. But I will say this, if the baby is doing this, I'm hoping they're not doing a miracle child in the flavor of V. The second half of the V, for those who are big sci-fi geeks, V came out in the miniseries. The second half had the baby in it. That was the miracle child that saved everything. I'm hoping that it's not something like that. Okay, last topic before we end. The Vome. The other alien race that showed up that we didn't get to see them really have first contact with
Yeah,
we
because
fast
at the
forwarded.
end of number 2, they basically just arrived, and now in number 3 they're actually helping them.
Right, so now we're months later and they're helping them. Do you think they're as good as they make out to be, or do they have an ulterior motive and there's something behind there?
Well, if their planet got attacked by the Skitters,
As far as we know. They could have been lying.
Yeah, but
So you think they're telling the truth?
if they are, then I think so, but I think I might have seen 1 or 2 action that looked like they were telling a lie.
The big weapon, is it going to help us?
I think that's a ticking time bomb for the humans.
Ticking time bomb for the humans. Yeah, I think that's definitely more than they're letting on. And I think they're more than they're letting on. So, we'll have to watch.
We could be wrong. That could actually save their planet.
Yep, we never know. That we'll have to watch. And we'll be watching Falling Skies on TNT as it continues to air. And we'll throw in these videos about what we think is going on, because Falling Skies is one of our favorite shows. Isn't that right?
I love this show!
Woohoo! But until then, this is JaqJaq.
And this is PaqPaq.
And we're signing off till next week. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, like us on
Subscribe.
Facebook, subscribe, like us on Twitter, all those things. All right, catch you next week.